the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
All right, let me take. It was early. To lose in April.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here at the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto as the Raptors look to work their home court advantage. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Young in at the 5 spot. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And stolen by Patterson. Here's Valanciunas in a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cleveland with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
And stolen by Irving. They push it up 4 on 3. Smith kicks to Young, 11 feet away, and it's Toronto with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Here's Irving. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. Young's shot is off.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Toronto working the ball around now. Ross with it, guarded now by Irving. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. Valanciunas dishes to Ross. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And it's slammed in by Young.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Patterson passes to Ross. To the middle, Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now the dish to Irving, inside. Looking for Young, he gets it there. Pulls up from the corner, and it falls over the rim and in.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Raptors with the lead. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. Patterson dishes to Ross. Out to DeRozan. Puts it up from 12. And another basket for Toronto. Now James. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Smith, no luck. Raptors leading by 4. Ross with it. Now Smith defending. Ross passes to Valanciunas. Lets it go from deep. And it's Terrence Ross with the 3. Ross has got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
James outside. He kicks it to Young. Good, and the assist goes to James. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Now here's Patterson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Good on the shot.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Dwayne Casey. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Joseph with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against New York.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Now here's Joseph. Rejected by Young. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. 4 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. The rebound by Young. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Now here's Joseph. Following the miss by Freak. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. Ferries it down low. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Young, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron. This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. 9th in fewest. 11th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
Now here's Irving. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. It's Young on the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. Ross kicks to Joseph. Feeds it to DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. Shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Screen by Young. Here's Irving. Joseph with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Young against Ross. Now here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Ross dishes to Joseph. Patterson a screen on Smith and DeRozan. Here we go. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Some changes for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for Ross. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. That's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. The Raptors. Cavaliers trailing. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Powell in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Shots good from Young. Young's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Cleveland.
And you love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Smith against DeRozan. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Rejected by Young. Here's Smith. He had 27 points last game. Cleveland moving the ball around. Irving passes to Young. Love with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Toronto's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. Makes it off the glass. Patterson's got 9.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Irving drives in. Rebound by the Raptors.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Toronto, Terrence Ross.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Young sets a screen for Irving. Shot off the pick. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Powell. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Passes to Patterson. Wide open look, and the shot is good. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
LeBron against Ross. Here's Young. Good, and the assist goes to James. 12 points for Freak. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Powell kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Down low, Powell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to DeRozan. Patterson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Back to DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
The standings out east already. We are in December.
And make your presence felt.
Right there in 5th position. Middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, there's Toronto. They're down in 7th place.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Here's Young. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Young's got 6 in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Now, here is Smith following the miss by DeRozan. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
And what a game for Young. He has 17 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Here's Powell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Raptors have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The first one falls. Valanciunas hits them both. And here is LeBron. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. LeBron gets the screen from Young. LeBron dishes to Young. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And so here's Toronto. The Cavaliers making the shot. And again, no good by Toronto.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Powell. Patterson, the screen. Powell, the pass to Valanciunas. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Joseph, he's checked in for the Raptors. Valanciunas against Young. Shot clock at 5. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here is Smith. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Raptors leading by 3. Now Joseph, a look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Patterson, the screen. DeRozan with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Patterson a screen on Irving. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Patterson's got 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's LeBron with the drive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Aldridge comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Damari Carroll subbed in for Terrence Ross. There's the screen. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James dishes to Love. That one off the back iron and out. The Raptors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Dishes to DeRozan. Takes a 3. Another miss by DeRozan.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
LeBron passes to Love, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys